Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. And in this video, we're just going to have a quick look at any type of anxieties and feelings that we may have around certain individuals. So I know that when maybe we are feeling stressed or we walk into a room and we sense this kind of low vibe, or maybe we pick up unconsciously little anxieties and stresses that we think that is something to do with us, and maybe we think that, especially when we're around new people and we are wanting to form maybe new relationships and things like that, a lot of the time, our energy becomes more sensitive around that kind of area, and we can sometimes pick up on kind of low type of energies. So really what is happening when we pick up on low type of energies is kind of normally a reflection of ourselves. And what I mean by this is that the moment that we start to have this kind of idea that maybe some new individual that we are dealing with had, I don't know, maybe looked at us the wrong way, which maybe had nothing to do with us. Maybe there was just something on their mind. But maybe if you are somebody who is sensitive and you pick it up as a feeling, as something to do with you, which, by the way, if you have a strong self-concept, you won't. But sometimes we're human and we do pick up these things. And when we pick up things and we start to kind of perpetuate it in that way, we will continue to type of think that it is something to do with us. And so every time then we're in the environment, we will be acting and behaving in a certain way unconsciously because of our little anxieties. So the way that we can limit this is to kind of just say to ourselves that, when we have a good self-concept, we probably will form a kind of a belief that, most people like us, or everyone likes us, or whatever kind of belief that we have. However, when we don't have a great self-concept, we will fall into these kind of low energies or pick up on these low kind of frequencies, and we can start to think to ourselves, okay, maybe this person doesn't like me. But the moment we catch ourselves doing that, the best thing to do is to actually say to ourselves, okay, well, maybe not everybody will like me, but I can find something that I like in everybody. And the reason why this will be beneficial is because when you kind of find something that you like in everyone, even if it's somebody that you feel anxious around or stressed around, or you feel that, there's some kind of low frequency going on, when you find something that you can truly say to yourself that this is the reason why I like this person, your actions and behaviors will show up differently around them. And why this is important is because people will always kind of reflect to us, I suppose, who we are. They won't reflect to us what we tell them we are. They will show up how we are showing up. So when we start to say to ourselves something that really resonates with us about this certain person, that we think that whatever it is that we like about them, our actions and behaviors will reflect that over time. If we go the opposite directions and we get anxious every time we see them, or we get kind of stressed around them or in the environment, our behaviors and actions will reflect that, which will kind of project onto the other person, which will only kind of perpetuate the situation of the low feelings, or the kind of misconnection in energy, or this kind of feeling that there is, something that this person doesn't like, and which is causing us to kind of spiral a bit. So the best thing then is to kind of go in the other way. And you will see over time, as you do that kind of, I suppose, this kind of it's not really a method, it's kind of a way of living, you will find that it won't bother you, and more people that you meet, when you continue to do that, you will also find that you will never actually really have that kind of feeling as much anymore, because you know that you are kind of humble enough in your way to say that, maybe not everyone will like me, but I can find something that I like in everybody. And because I can do that, I'm not letting the ego control me. And because I'm not letting the ego control me, I'm still showing up in my authentic way. I'm still showing up in my behaviors and actions that I would always be showing up around someone that I really love, or someone who I may think maybe doesn't like me or whatever, but because I found something that I like in them, I'm still showing up as me. And that's the kind of crux of it all, I suppose, when it comes to manifesting whatever it is that we desire is to kind of stay true to yourself, stay true to your authenticity. And the best way to do that is to just create the positive, the mindset around it, no matter how negative it may seem. Over time, by kind of saying to yourself that you're doing this for yourself. Like, you don't have to say that you're doing it for the other person or to seem great in front of the other person, or to even form friendships or whatever with the other person. It's more for yourself and your own well-being and for your own authenticity, and to stay true to your own kind of values and the person that you are. So I just thought I would do a video about that and kind of break it down a little bit, to know that, you know, in this world, when we deal with a lot of different personalities and a lot of different environments, sometimes we just pick up on frequencies and we pick up on things, and they may not necessarily be true, maybe they are true, but they can always change, because change really is the only constant, particularly when we don't allow the ego to control us and we kind of control the ego, I suppose. So I'll just leave that video there, and I will chat to you soon.